Staff pose, or Dadasana, is a pose that is wonderful for building up that hamstring flexibility without the pressure to try to touch your toes or get visually into any position that looks like you're in a deep forward fold, but it's really stretching out those same hamstrings. It's a pose that sometimes we rush through or we'll do really quickly before a seated forward fold, but it's one that on its own can be very strengthening and can be great to get our increased flexibility. So in Dadasana, we're gonna sit with our legs extended in front, and our whole upper body is gonna be in that mountain pose. So we really wanna think about from the hips up, really finding that long, straight spine. Now, for some of us who might be tighter in the hamstrings or the hips, in order to get that upper body straight up and down, we might need to find a little bend in the knees, and that's okay. But we want that entire upper body to be in this mountain pose. Nice long spine, reaching up through the crown of the head, shoulders roll back, and everything just really neutral with the spine. Obviously, this pose is focused a lot on the legs, so I am going to straighten my legs. And anytime I'm doing a seated forward fold, I love to take that the thighs and roll them out and back. It gives me a slight internal rotation of the legs, or gives me space to internally rotate the legs. You can have your feet together, but it's also okay to have a little separation, especially if you need a little bit more room for your stomach or to be comfortable in this pose. With the legs, I have that slight internal rotation. My legs are straight. I'm not hyperextending them, but I do have them straight, and I'm pressing through the heels. So my feet are flexed straight up in the air. And I've got these strong legs. I'm on my sits bone, so I've moved that extra flesh out of the way so I can really feel the contact with the ground. Once I have those legs in place, I'm really reaching up through the crown of my head. So again, if you are back here or there's any curve in your lower spine, see how it feels to just bend the knees a little bit, enough that you can get that straight upper body. I'm rolling my shoulders back and the hands come down by my side. Now I find it can be a really great stretch on the forearms if you can start to press into the palms. If your fingers can't touch the ground, it's okay to keep them tented a little bit. And for some of us, it might even feel good to take blocks here so you can really get that grounding down through the hands. It's a very active pose. It looks like nothing's going on, but there's a lot going on. I'm setting up my legs. I have my feet flexed. I'm pressing through the heels. My legs are straight, but I still have just a little micro bend in those knees. So my legs are super active. I feel my quads engaged here, supporting those legs. I feel it in my hips even here. I've got my legs nice and straight. They can be together or have a little space. My shoulders are back. My crown of the head is reaching up. So I've got that mountain upper body, and I'm pressing down into the hands. Maybe my palms can touch the ground, getting that length in the upper body. My arms are actually getting a lot of stretching. I feel it on the front of my hands and up the arm, and definitely on the back of that forearm. So we are here in our staff pose, our Dadasana, and let's take a few deep breaths here. I'm engaging the core, and that helps me get that pelvis up nice and straight. And we have this strong Dadasana. Let's take a couple breaths. Shoulders are down. Crown is reaching up. As I exhale, I'm even drawing my belly button in, and that's giving me a little bit more space to grow through the crown. All right, that's our Dadasana. Looks simple, but there's a lot going on through the body in that pose.